This podcast is brought to you by Remedy Kombucha. Kombucha is made from a green and black tea base with a fermented tea fungus called SCOBY. It's sugar-free and made from organic, raw, unpasteurized ingredients. Kombucha has been known to improve your digestion, strengthen your immune system, and detoxify your body. Wow. Remedy Kombucha is available at London Drugs, Save On Foods, and Superstore. Go get it now. It's the best damn kombucha money can buy. Thank you, and enjoy the podcast. Oh my god. You ready?
I'm ready.
Boom. Welcome back, friends, to the Laughing Lunatic podcast with Rahul and Joshi. The 20th episode, huge milestone. We have a really special guest. We have a local celebrity. Nolan Prashad is in the house.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. This is fucking dope ass studio.
Yeah.
I was driving up here. You live in such a cool fucking neighborhood.
I mean, like,
wait, are we allowed to swear on here?
Oh yeah,
Can
yeah.
I swear? Okay, great.
It's encouraged, actually.
Oh, great. Fuck.
Do you guys not swear on your podcast?
No, we do. 100%.
You guys say some shit on your podcast.
We say fucking shit.
Yeah, it's like it was just like dick, just only about dicks and stuff like that.
Oh, you don't want to hear about dicks all day?
Not all day. I mean, your podcast is called Post Nut Clarity.
It is PNC
That's
for short.
a very good title. I think it's a good
Yeah,
title.
it is a good title.
I don't know if it compares to Laughing Lunatics, but
I mean,
you know?
Yeah, I guess, but like it makes sense. I think all guys can relate to Post Nut Clarity.
Oh, 100%. That's what we thought.
Yeah.
You know?
Do girls have the same feeling about? Do they have Post Nut
I don't have
Clarity?
vagina, Rahul. I wouldn't know.
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I just want to give a disclaimer to the LGBTQTAB, whatever it is now.
Whatever acronym it is.
Yeah,
now.
whatever, how many letters there are. Just a disclaimer, me and Nolan are good friends. He's not an offended person.
No.
He's not a sensitive person by any means. He can take
Come
it.
at me.
Yeah, he can take it, whatever that means.
I can take it.
Yeah. But talk about that. Like, so are you in? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. Are you Indian?
I am. Well, I'm Fijian. I'm Fijian background, but we have, I guess our ancestors came from India, so I'd consider myself Indo-Fijian. Okay. So not technically Indian all the way, but
you're basically pretty well versed in the Indian community.
Yeah,
though,
like
right?
I can fucking bust down to all the Bollywood songs and shit.
There you go. Yeah,
I know Kal Ho Na Ho.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think of the Indian community? How, like, you're openly gay, right?
No, I'm actually not. But
you're not open. Oh,
no, it's fine. We're fine.
Oh shit, we'll cut that.
We're not. Well, no. It's fine. It's actually, we can keep it in. It's just my parents don't know.
Oh,
and that's coming. Yeah, my parents don't actually know.
Do they know? Do they know? But like, you just don't talk about it. No.
Well, I tried to tell them on Christmas, but they kind of were like, I don't want to hear it and that type of thing. So, they know, but they don't know, but also like they don't want to know, that type of thing.
Like ignorance is bliss type of thing.
100%. And like, don't want to see it, no, out of sight, out of mind type of thing.
Right.
But with everything else and every aspect of my life, like I'm definitely out.
Yeah.
And everyone fucking knows. Like,
yeah. Okay. Good.
It's pretty fucking obvious.
Okay. So yeah. That's what I was
and
like.
I doubt they're gonna listen to this.
Shit. I don't
no,
know.
it's all good. It's all good.
I was like, okay, what are we gonna talk about now?
Oh, there goes the entire podcast.
Yeah. I was like, so I want to talk about this for a bit because I don't know if you know this, but in the straight male community, there's a mass conspiracy against you.
What?
A mass conspiracy.
No way.
Huge.
No way.
Yeah.
The conspiracy is, you guys know this.
Yeah.
Conspiracy
I already know what the fuck it is.
Nolan Prashad is not gay. He's not gay.
Okay.
This is just a front for him to get close to these Instagram models and like really attractive, gorgeous women.
It's the rumor. Is
it actually like a
Can
thing?
Can you
like
confirm
rumor?
or deny this? Yes.
I will 100% deny this rumor. I am gay to the fucking G, to the capital G.
Let me show some proof. We'll put up some proof.
Okay.
There's videos and pictures of you getting lap dances from these insanely hot women.
Yeah.
Insanely hot women.
What can I say? I just like good looking people.
And like you're getting lap dances, you're making out. We were just like,
definitely been making out with some people, but
right.
But I'll still make out with their boyfriends too. So let's go. Let's fucking go.
And they're okay with that?
I've definitely done that. Yeah.
And they're okay with that.
100%. Because okay. Hold on. If they're in a relationship and I don't know, like if the boyfriend like kisses me for like for comedic purposes, like yeah, they'll know about it if they see it. But like obviously, if they knew that I was like chilling at their boyfriend's house in the middle of the night without them knowing, then that's kind of fucked up.
Has a guy ever cheated on his girlfriend with you?
No, never. But I've definitely had offers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
So like the attempt to cheat on
100%,
girlfriends.
like married guys all the time.
Married guys.
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
That's the most fucked up thing to me because I think there's a lot of like married guys who are gay.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Closeted
It's,
gays.
but you know what? It's so sad that, you know, that they have to resort to being married to a woman, but like doing it DL like that. Like I feel really bad for people who can't be themselves completely because
Right.
most of the time it's because
Yeah.
they can't be themselves.
It's such a
So
big part of
they
your life too, right? Like it's a huge part of
hook
your
you
life
up
to
with married
hide.
men.
No. I'm saying no, I'm saying like your sexual orientation is such a huge part of your life. To hide.
100%. I feel like I wouldn't be able to be the person or do the things that I've been doing without having like that part of me.
Right.
One of the reasons why I'm like so, I guess, prevalent in the nightlife community is because I'm able to be so friendly with girls, and obviously nightlife clubs, you need girls. Like nobody goes to a fucking sausage fest, right?
Right.
And so I feel like a huge part of my sexuality is prospering or giving me success in that type of way. I don't know if the
Like
fuck
you're
makes
good at
sense.
luring women,
Yeah,
basically.
not luring women, but bringing women into the clubs
Yeah.
because obviously they feel safe with me.
Right. And you make the clubs a shit ton of money, I bet.
I hope so.
You seem like you're good because you're a club promoter, so you seem like you're really like you seem like the perfect fit for that kind of job. You're like super
I'm
outgoing.
gonna check you on that. I'm not a promoter anymore.
You're not anymore.
I'm not anymore.
I'm wrong about fucking everything here.
Yeah.
I'm actually a manager.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but you used to be a promoter?
I did. I started off as a promoter.
Okay, which club are you managing now?
12 West and Pierre's Lounge.
And so what do you do? Is it not just like you still don't try to get like people in? and stuff?
So basically my job, I'm guest services manager. So basically my job is to make sure that the crowd inside of the nightclub and inside of the venues are popping, and just to make sure like the best people are in there, and to make sure that it's always full and that it's a fun time for everybody
Now, what are the rules and that kind of thing? Like, are you allowed to drink?
all the time.
You drink
Oh,
every
I
night.
fucking black out. I don't. Since I've stepped into this position, I have to run around a lot more and deal with people who are fucking like wasted. So I try not to drink just because it hinders my own ability to be the best worker that I can be, because I'm trying to like impress the owner and stuff.
Right.
But as a promoter, holy shit, I was fucking blacking out every week. Like it was bad.
It's your fucking job. That's
It
crazy.
it was my job, but it was fucking bad. Like it was bad time in my life.
Like so, and you get all the drinks are free for you.
Yeah, we have a bar tab.
Oh my god, man!
That's-
How do you land that kind of gig though? Like, does like an owner come up to you and say you look like a promiscuous, like outgoing person, right? Like. Because that's what promoters are. You don't see like an introvert club promoter.
Yeah,
right?
they
Like
have to be super outgoing.
Yeah, right.
Well, so basically, the way I got into the business was a cousin of mine. So I was having my 20th birthday at 12 West when I was 20, I guess. And I made guest lists with a promoter at the time. And then that guy was running like a promotions company, and he noticed that I always make guest lists, and I was always making large guest lists because I'd always invite just all my friends, and it'd be like 20 of 30 of us.
Right.
And then eventually he was like, okay, like this kid, obviously has contacts and always is coming and partying.
Right.
So why don't you come onto my team?
Right.
So then I started working for him under the Touch Nights promotions company. And then a little bit after that, I started running it for him. And then I got hired on to 12 West directly. And then since then, it's kind of been history.
That's crazy. And then
Yeah.
you moved your way up to manager now.
Yeah.
That's
which is
awesome.
dope.
That's so awesome. And then how do you give us some tips as guys? The guys, single guys out there want to know how do you start? Are these women? Do they keep their guard down when they're with you because they know that you're not trying to,
100%. They
Okay.
want, most importantly, I always like to make my friends and whoever I bring in feel like they're safe. So I don't like the whole, like a lot of people in the club industry will make it very prevalent that they're trying to, like, for lack of a better word, pimp out girls and stuff like that. And like, you're bringing, like a lot of the time you'll have a promoter being like, oh, come and talk to this guy, like this
Right.
and that, because they're spending money.
Right.
And I don't do stuff like that. And I hate that type of behavior from like guys, because I know as being so close with my girlfriends that they hate it as well. They hate being feel like they're cheap or something
Right,
like that.
okay.
So I like to go out of my way to make sure like whoever I bring is having the most amazing time without any need of a guy.
So it's okay. So they're like cool. They're not trying to just hook up or anything.
Yeah,
It's just, like-
exactly. And like girls honestly don't really want that.
right.
They don't want to be harassed. You know what I mean?
Really?
No, no. I would say they really don't want that attention.
What?
Unless you're just trying to be like, because you know what? straight men, I'll fucking tell you, y'all fucking crazy in the club. You guys come way too close. You start asking too many questions. Exactly. You start fucking doing shit like that, and it's fucking weird. I'll tell you this: if you want to get with a girl, it's gonna first of all take some time. You need to act like a homie. You have to be like a best friend type of thing. And
But what if you get stuck there?
That's
called the friend zone.
That's what happens.
It's always a gamble, but like if she's interested in you in the way that you want her to be, then you won't ever be. Like, you know, that makes sense. Like if she didn't want you to be in the friend zone, then you won't be. If you're not in the friend zone because she doesn't want you to be, you won't be. So if you're in the friend zone, you're gonna be in the friend zone forever, regardless.
So you're saying you can't convince a girl to change her mind about
Hell
the friend
no,
zone?
because if she's not interested in you, then she's not interested in you.
But what if she gets to know
But if
you?
you're her buddy and you're in her life, and then suddenly she grows to love you or like want to be with you after realizing that you're actually a cool guy deep down and not just a fucking flirt that's buying her 7 drinks at the club,
right?
Then you're golden.
I don't understand those guys that buy girls 7 drinks.
We like those type of guys.
You love those guys, right? But like even girls love those kind of guys because they don't have to do anything. They just get free drinks. I know a lot of girls who go to the club and they're just like, we're just gonna go drink.
Remember even before all this whole like clubbing thing, even when I went to Tap House, like it was fucking bomb when guys were like that.
Dude, Tap House was
just
like
nice guys. Like that's what we want to be around. Like me or my girlfriends, nice guys that like take care of the people that are around.
Right. So related to that, how many straight dudes try to become close and friends with you to get access to these other girls?
I can't even talk about it because it's like so many.
Because we've talked about doing that. We're like, we should invite Nolan. You'll bring these girls or whatever. But that's the kind of thing you're avoiding, right?
100%. And it's so obvious when a guy tries to do that with me, I can clock it right away because I'm like, where the fuck did you come from? Yeah. I know your intentions and I hate it. Like, I hate it. Right. That's why I have no guy friends, honestly, because most of the time they're trying to use me for like who I'm friends with or just trying to like get me to hook them up with girls. And I don't like running a pimp service and I don't like doing that.
Right.
So if you want to be my friend, you can be my friend.
For sure.
Genuinely, and if I see that's genuine, then sure, you can meet my friends, but if not, fuck off.
Yeah, no, we were just joking about it, but we're like, we would never do it, obviously, because we were like, these girls are way too hot for us. like we don't, because like, okay, a girl has to be a certain level of not too hot for like us to even be. Don't do that to yourself. Don't sell myself short.
Don't sell yourself short. Don't simp. You're fine. Okay. You're cutie. You're so cute.
All right. Thanks. But so like, what's the craziest story like you've had? Like, because you have a lot of experience in the nightlife, obviously. What's like the craziest story you've had with like? Tell me, bouncers specifically. Are you good friends with the bouncers at these clubs?
And I totally let them ram me, 100%.
Have
They're so fucking hot.
Have you hooked up with a bouncer before?
No, never. I'd love to though.
Yeah, bouncers. I don't see any gay bouncers anyway, really.
Hopefully not, but
right. Yeah, that wouldn't be very. Yeah, okay. No, not to He can say that. I can't say shit, but like, okay, with bouncers, I've seen a lot of like misuse of like power. And like, they have like kind of a power. Have you noticed that sometimes?
Yeah,
be honest. I know they're your friends. 100%. But
I think when being a bouncer, like you definitely have a little bit of a, because people put you on a pedestal, 100% all the fucking time. Like, and I do it too. Like if I see a fucking big thick guy at the front of the door, like, and they're fucking talking to you some type of way, it's fucking hot.
And plus, everyone around them is drunk.
Exactly.
So they already have an edge on you, and then they have this like level of authority with you.
Exactly. It's fucking like if you have a girl who wants daddy issues or has daddy issues,
right?
Then you're fucking.
Oh, okay. You're talking about like them hooking up with girls. Okay, I've seen that too. I've seen them like get like really close, like the girls and stuff. Like they know every girl. But I was talking about like even with dudes, like they'll misuse the power, as in like I've seen like bouncers like tackle dudes that they didn't need to tackle, or like.
Well, I'll tell you this. Like I've never seen a situation where maybe once from what I'm thinking about now. But I've never seen a situation where a bouncer has overly reacted.
Okay.
Like, yeah, sometimes you definitely have like a situation where like they could have been a little bit less aggressive, but I've never seen any of my bouncers at least involve themselves in any physical altercations that wasn't asking for it and wasn't warranted.
That's good, because then it would become like the cop thing, like on like a lower level almost.
Yeah,
right?
100%. And we train our bouncers to de-escalate every situation so it doesn't get to that point. But if it does, obviously people have anger issues, people pop off, right?
Right, for sure. And there's like probably like a screening process and like obviously like a
background check. You have to have a license to be a bouncer.
Really?
Yeah, I think I forgot the name of it, but
is it like a bouncer school?
I think it's a bouncer's course, or it's some type of certification that you have to be a doorman at a nightclub.
And so, as a manager at the nightclub, how many nights a day? How many nights a week are you there?
So when I was like fully in it before COVID,
Right.
I was doing 2 days of PRs,
Right.
2 days of PRs during the week, and then for those of you who don't know, I'm like looking at. Or I guess they do.
Oh no, they're on camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. And then 2 nights at 12 West, so 4 nights.
And did Pierre's shut down? Did they have a COVID outbreak?
They did, unfortunately.
Sorry to bring that up.
No, it's fine.
Did you guys find?
Thankfully, I was on vacation, so you guys are safe.
Okay.
But yeah, it's unfortunate, but we had to close down.
Yeah, we don't know if you're safe though. We've been going out a lot because like.
Oh yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, okay, we went out a lot. Okay, it was the Canucks game yesterday. Canucks destroyed the Blues. So you said you drove by Scott Road after they won.
I did. Yeah,
but you didn't watch the game, right?
I don't. Do I look like I fucking watch sports?
No. You don't have anything. Do you like athletes? Like, is that your thing?
No, I don't. Well, athletes are good to look at, but
Right.
like, I don't have like a kink or anything.
Okay, like, what's your type? What are you looking for in a guy? If there's any, are you single?
Ooh.
Oh, okay, it's complicated. Okay,
It's complicated, but
All right.
I am single.
Okay, so you are saying, okay, there we go. So if there's any
There's no labels.
okay, so if there's any single dudes out there maybe interested, what kind of guy are you
Hell
looking
no,
for?
my beard's growing out. Don't fucking no.
No, we're gonna edit the shit out of this. Don't worry. But like, what kind of guy are you looking for? What's your type?
I love like an athletic man. Like I definitely am a huge like fob at my heart. So I'd love like a guy that's able to jam out with me. To like brown music, brown movies.
So
like,
no white boys.
Shit. I won't count them out, but most of the time they don't understand what movies I'm watching and stuff, so it's
true,
definitely difficult.
Yeah.
But hey, if someone's fucking down, then they're down, right?
For sure, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, I love a guy with a beard. I think beards are so attractive. So
Sweat
one
dripping
day,
dripping down my cheek right now. But yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if I can ask you this. We can cut this out if you want. Have you ever had sex with a girl?
no, never.
Okay.
No.
And we can talk about it.
Okay,
I was definitely so I was gonna actually have sex with a girl a couple months ago.
No way.
Yeah, I was fucked. She's
But,
a
like,
good
you
friend of mine.
couldn't-
She's a stripper.
Okay.
And she fucking so hot. Like she's fucking bomb, like porn star level. And she was like, dude, like, you know, I'm fucking down. Like we're drinking, obviously, full night out, obviously alcohol and everything else. We were at a strip club and like I was like, fuck, like you're so hot, this and that. She's like, yeah, you're so whatever. She's like, you're cute too. She's like, yeah, I'm down to make you come, this and that. Like, you know what, I can be your first. And I was like, yeah, like I'm fucking down, why not? Like I need to experience having sex with a girl. Like clearly you guys have enough fun with it.
And
so.
she knew you play for the other side.
100%.
Okay,
She knows everything. Like she knew.
Yeah.
So basically we got to this strip club. We're chilling, dancing. We having tequila, whatever. I end up seeing like this guy that I know from like the gay community or whatever. And I go up to him. I'm like, hey, listen, like I'm going to have sex with this girl tonight. But I would love for you to join as well because I need a like something to keep me hard. Right?
A devil's three-way.
A devil's three-way, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
And so me and this other guy were down to like fucking fuck this chick at my apartment.
It just ended
and
up
she
being,
was down too.
Yeah.
But,
I was like, it just ended up being her watching you guys fuck.
so wait, just listen. So the club closes around like 3:30. We stayed a bit longer and just chilled with like the guy who like owned the club or whatever. And then I started having an anxiety attack because I'm like, okay, like we're about to go home and I'm about to fuck a girl. And I started having like an full-blown panic attack. I'm like, I can't fucking do this. I'm thinking about me like touching her pussy and shit like that. And I was like
gagging.
So yeah, I was gagging. It was disgusting. I was not gagging in the fun way. It was just fucking gross. And I ended up ditching her at the club and taking the guy home.
Oh my
And fucking him.
god.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
way.
You were this close.
This close, but I just can't do it.
Do you think
I appreciate the women form 100%. I've seen like I look at it all the time. Like I've like from friends and
the art
stuff.
form? Like the straight?
Like the like a woman's body. Like I can appreciate a woman's body. Like I love the way boobs look. Like great.
Yeah.
Don't like the way vaginas look, but they're cool too.
You don't like the way vaginas look?
I think they're fucking disgusting.
What about Kim?
Like,
Have you seen Kim Kardashian's?
Of course, I've seen Kim Kardashian.
It's a nice vagina.
Yeah.
Is it not? Let's put up Kim Kardashian's vagina.
Can we please pull up Kim Kardashian's vagina?
let's
Anyways,
pull that up.
I don't personally like the way they look. I think they're cool, whatever. But I can appreciate it. But I just can never touch it.
Now, in the gay community, are small dicks more appreciated?
No, everyone loves a big ass dick.
Really?
Yeah, everyone thinks they're a fucking chap and can take a fucking big ass dick. But
Oh.
realistically, just like girls, guys could probably take like a smaller dick. But everyone just wants a bigger dick just to say they've had a bigger dick, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
so how do you? Because I've noticed in gay relationships, There's usually one is like the more masculine and one is more feminine.
Well, okay. Well, I'll have to.
Or is that a stereotype? That's a stereotype.
So I'm gonna have to check you on that.
I meant movies and shows. That's
no,
what they make
totally.
it look
But
like.
like, yeah, and like that's kind of one of the issues in the gay community because things like that are being like brought about and like stigmatized and kind of whatever because people are comparing straight or homosexual relationships to heterosexual relationships, but you don't always necessarily have to have like a more feminine one or a more masculine one in a relationship. That just kind of like what we're trying to do is be different than like the whole heteronormal narrative of what a relationship is. Like we don't have a wife, we don't have like a husband, we have two husbands.
Right.
Like we don't have the girl in the relationship, right? Like I don't know. That's kind of triggering,
right?
Because like it's such a thing that people have to deal with, and like I'm such a big advocate for people in the gay community who are a little bit more feminine because like I wear makeup, I'm a little bit more feminine, I know that, but one thing that I don't appreciate is when people equate that to what we enjoy in bed,
right?
Because people a lot of the time like to equate people who are feminine, wear makeup, or dress a little bit more outgoingly. To people who receive, and I don't necessarily believe like.
And you know what? I would have thought the same thing.
100%, and like
you educated me today.
Thank you, and I appreciate you listening to that, and hopefully changing your mind about 100%. Whether or not like, because like I've posted pictures on Instagram, and I've had like other gay guys comment on my pictures or like message me and be like, "You're such a like bottom" or whatever.
So even gay guys are ignorant.
Yeah, 100%. And then like I remember one day. And I almost feel like I want to pull up the screenshots because like I had a whole message like written out.
Put it up.
Okay, I'll fucking do it. Because it's funny because someone said this to me last night.
We'll blur out their name or whatever.
Someone like messaged me last night, and I had like this talk with him because I got triggered. And it was a gay guy, obviously.
Yeah.
Hold on, where the fuck is?
But he was like a more like not a flamboyant gay. He was kind of like a
well, he was just like, oh, you seem like a bottom. And I'm like, okay, well, how do I seem like someone who likes to receive in bed? Like, what do I do in my everyday life that makes you think that I suddenly like to receive in bed? Like, how does that equate to my sexual preferences?
And do you blame like media for that?
100%. Like everybody like, I totally blame media for it.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
So basically what I said was, LMAO, guess we're all entitled to our own opinions. I do me. I don't care how it looks. Especially when these thoughts are so backwards. You're still stuck in this mentality that if someone appears the least bit feminine, they're suddenly a bottom. I could never top. It's time to stop classifying people by these roles and move into the future. Sexuality and the way someone expresses himself can be two completely different things. Remember, it's all a spectrum. Like whenever I post something, it's always you. I'm referring to the person who sent me a message that calls me like bottom or tries to like call me a bottom in like a negative way. And I was like,
is it insulting to be?
Well, it's not like I don't take it as an insult because like, first of all, like you can't have the gay community without bottoms. Like people who receive are greatly appreciated for their job.
Oh, right? It's like a sacrifice?
No.
What? So what are you saying they're appreciated? Like, thank you for your service type of thing? Like,
no, but what I'm trying to say is that you can't have like a gay relationship or gay sex without someone who is able to receive. You know what I mean?
For every giver, there needs to be a receiver.
Exactly. And so people somehow equate bottoming to like being second tier in the gay community and being like and using
like
it as
they're dominated and like
exactly
they're not,
and that
they're
and then that comes from like from how a woman receives and being able to like they almost make it like an insult that you're not like the dominant one and that you're like a little bitch,
right? Which
I don't appreciate because it's like how are you gonna have sex if you don't have these people?
I can't believe there's like things like that within the gay community that they don't understand about each other.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't like it. I hate it because it's like we all have sex, we all like what we like, and if you like something that feels good, like just fucking do it, and like who the fuck cares?
For sure, 100%. Especially like. But like, I feel like the gay movement is like ahead of like anything else in the LGBTQ community.
Totally,
you guys are like the lead of the pack, basically, right?
Well, we're like the oldie pack, but like right now, what we need to bring attention to is like the issues our trans counterparts are going through. Because I think that's the next big thing. Like gays definitely went through their struggle, and we've had things like Stonewall and stuff like that to help our movement. But now it's like
what's Stonewall?
I won't speak much about it because I'm not too educated in it, but I believe it was when we had riots for the gay movement, and I can't remember where. I think it might be New York, so don't quote me on this. But it was a giant, like, kind of similar to the BLM movement, but they were like throwing bricks and stuff to try to get people to be more aware of the issues that gay people have to go through. Right. And I think it was to help the fight against equality in like the marriage, like in the marriages. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't speak much more about it because I don't really know much about it. But it was a significant event in the gay rights history. Definitely,
yeah. And the transgender thing, it's like they're like getting beat up quite a bit. I heard
exactly. Like, well, recently, like 3 huge influencers out of LA who are transgender were. By
the way, they don't look like it though. They're getting so good with these fucking surgeries.
Yeah, they are. But like, there's some people who obviously are not able to afford like surgeries like that. So it's like for those type of people that we're mostly concerned about because people are able to clock them.
What's that mean?
Where you're able to tell that they're transgender.
Okay.
And because of that, people are like targeting them and like, you know, killing them and berating them for just being transgender.
Now, how many of these stories do you think it's because they were hooking up with some guy and he realized that they were transgender and he was like, "What the fuck?" and he got mad and like.
A lot of the time, it's a lot like that.
So like based on that, do you think that there's a bit of I'm not saying that anyone should be allowed to fucking hit anyone no matter what. Like you should not be able to touch anyone without their permission in any way, right?
Yeah.
But do you think like the transgender community has a bit of a responsibility when they're talking to just like a regular guy? And like it's not obvious that they're transgender, that they have the responsibility to just let them know, hey, just so you know, before this goes any further.
Yeah, I think they need to be fully upfront. I don't think it needs to be like a huge conversation, but I think like
just so you know,
you're
like
being honest with the person that you want to be with, like you should let them know because of things like the reaction some men could have. Like for your own safety, I would be upfront because you never know how someone could react, and I'd rather. And this is what like, if I was transgender and if my friend was transgender or something, I would tell them, like, listen, like, you need to be upfront, like, right away so that at least you're being straight up with expectations and there's nothing out of the blue. Because if somehow you're in a situation where you're alone with some man that's a lot bigger than you in a hotel room or whatever, your bedroom, alone, and there's no one around, like, things could get escalated very, really quickly.
Right.
Which a lot of the time it does.
Right. That's a good point. And also, I think even just basic decency, though, I think like it's just a responsibility, like to like be responsible enough to like just tell them. But that's for some reason that's like a huge controversial thing in the transgender community. They're like, oh, we're women. We shouldn't even have to talk about this if we don't want to. Which is
I also see that side of it too, because it's like they are women. So it's like, why do I? It's just. Like, all they ever want is to be recognized as a woman.
Okay.
Regardless of, like, their process of getting there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can understand why, for some people, it's difficult to be like, hey, like, yeah, before I was something else and now I changed.
Okay.
So I feel I'm empathetic towards that situation for them. But then I also feel like, because of where we are in society yet, we're not fully there. So
we're not ready for it.
We need to be able to, we should express ourselves because we're scared of what people might do if they found out that you weren't
100% just for like a safety both ways type of reason. Okay, exactly. Yeah. See, that's a logical way to think of it too. I think that like that's the right thing.
Which is sad to me that we have to. I would love to get to a place where our trans sisters, trans brothers don't have to fucking voice their entire medical history just to make someone else feel better, because realistically, surgeries are really great. Like, you won't be able to tell until you do tell or are able to tell, right? So, I don't know. Hopefully one day we'll get to that point where you don't have to.
I mean, it's pretty close to not being able to tell, I think. Unless you see like their Adam's apple or something. I feel like you can't tell.
100%.
Like, we'll put up those pictures, like the thing I sent you on TikTok, like because I sent him the thing on TikTok where the 3 transgender influencers, they were Instagram it was, I think, but they got
Instagram,
yeah, and there's like people filming them, like making fun of them.
I hate that.
That was kind of fucked up.
I was watching all the stories and stuff too, like so fucked up. Like, I don't understand how people were walking by and not helping, especially when she was lying on the floor like that. Like, regardless of who it is, if it was a man, woman, whoever the fuck, an alien, a dog or something, where the fuck was people's human decency to go and fucking ask if the person was okay? That's what triggered me.
Yeah, for sure.
Or to fucking, like, when you see a minority group, and it doesn't matter if they're transgender, from an outside view, it was a bunch of girls getting fucking harassed like that. Why didn't anyone fucking step in?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit if they're fucking transgender or whatever?
Just humans. Like, they're humans, though, I guess.
Yeah,
still,
and
right?
there was a lot of those guys surrounding them, recording, harassing them, whatever. When you see people in a situation like that, you're supposed to help. Like, tell them to fuck off. And, like, obviously they're not in a situation that they want to be in.
Right.
So it really saddened me when I saw that video.
For sure, 100%. I get that. I think it's going to be like one of those things in like 100 years we look back and we're like, I can't believe people used to treat just even people like that in general. No one should be treated like that. But yeah, back onto like a more, let's get back onto like a little
Yeah,
lighter.
I got kind of deep.
Yeah, you got triggered there a little bit too.
Sorry.
I get it. So
but it's like my community, right? So
yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, for sure. And do you have any transgender friends?
No, I do not actually. Actually, yes, I do. I have one.
Can women?
Well, actually, I don't really. We're not really friends anymore. But
okay. Can women turn into dudes? You guys know?
Yes.
Women can turn into dudes as well?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Women could have the surgery to trans males can have a sex. What's the surgery called? A sexual reassignment surgery.
Oh. So they give them? Do they give them a dick?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. What they do, I haven't like. There's a online. We can. I don't know. Put in a clip or something.
We'll put something.
There's a visual that I've seen that you can do it. Yeah.
That'd be great. You can like choose the size and everything. You think?
I guess so. Yeah. I'm still curious as to how.
I'm just wondering.
I'm curious to see how it works because I don't know. I can feel all parts of my penis, but I'm not sure how scientists do it. But if you're able to fucking do it, why not?
Yeah, like we don't know the science behind it or anything, but like
bunch of dudes just start fucking getting their penises.
No, they have.
I can fucking do it. 100%.
They have like you can inject shit into your penis now to make it bigger. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Girl, send me that link. Let's go.
I think it's like California or something. I saw some YouTuber was like attempting. I don't know if it's to make it bigger or to rejuvenate it.
Rejuvenate it.
Rejuvenate
What the
it.
fuck were you doing? When you
Well, we don't know because we're young, but when you're like 50, your dick probably needs some rejuvenation.
That's so disgusting.
Okay, when you're 50,
like a floppy ass dick, like
yeah, like don't you guys think like when you're 50, it'll just be beat up and done?
No, not what I've seen.
I guess I don't know. Yeah, I feel like when I'm 50, I would get the rejuvenation for sure. Just to like start things up, get the things.
You have to be able to use it first.
Yeah, that's true. We're cutting that out. We're fucking cutting that shit out. But yeah, okay. As a gay person, how good is your gaydar?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so. Everyone I've thought I've been right.
Okay, use your gaydar on us.
I know you guys are fucking straight. Navi, I'm not sure. I'm kidding.
All right, but like, okay, to talk about the James. Do you know James Charles?
Obviously.
Okay, is he like do you like him or not though? He's a big YouTuber. He's like good at makeup and shit.
I'm indifferent.
I
think there's some things he does that's fucking stupid.
Okay.
I respect his work as a makeup artist. I think he's amazing.
Right.
I think he has the heart. He has his heart in the right place, but sometimes he can get a little bit.
Right. Okay. So okay, what he did was he convinced a straight kid, like not a kid, but he was a young boy, young man. He convinced him to, try the other side. So he convinced a straight guy to like have gay sex.
But I don't think you can convince somebody who isn't already kind of questioning.
You don't think they can you can brainwash someone?
I don't think James Charles was a predator when that whole thing came out. Okay. I don't think that. I think guys who saw an easy publicity thing, kind of went and made
of course, they jumped on the story.
Had to be, but I think James wasn't out there. I don't think he's a fucking predator. That's fucked up to say.
Okay.
I think these guys were willing to do it.
No. I'm not saying he's a predator, but are there some guys in the community that they would because he said he's really into straight guys. Mm-hmm. So he goes for straight guys and tries, because he said this actually too on
I know what, yeah.
How does that work?
He's more into straight. I guess it's forbidden fruit type of thing.
Yeah.
Because he knows that they're harder.
That's definitely a thing in the gay community.
So they like straight guys quite a bit. So do they ever try to go in and try to convince them if they're some people are more
some people try. I've definitely tried, but I know at the end of the day it's not really gonna work.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay, I just like to I flirt and joke,
right, yeah.
Chill. But I think James Charles was doing something like that, but probably. I wouldn't go to say he was a total fucking predator.
Definitely not. There was stories that came out afterwards debunking it too, that the guy was already questioning whether he was gay or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. There's another whole story to it, right?
For sure. So when are you gonna start vlogging and shit like that? Because I want to see a vlog from you. I want to see what you do in your daily life.
It's funny, on the drive here I was thinking about what what I want to do next.
Right.
And I do want to start my YouTube channel. I have videos ready.
Really?
I've just been way too self-conscious to post them.
You're just
I have like 7 videos.
right. You're just being really picky about like each individual second about it and stuff like that.
Exactly. And I'm just like, I'm nervous. And I'm really, really glad because right now with my podcast, I've been able to step out of my comfort zone and doing things like this. Like this camera is a lot, but
yeah. Because you got, okay. Yeah, so Nolan's podcast is Post Not Clarity. Go check it out. It's a good podcast. He does it with Akio.
Akio, yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Talk about him.
He's
Like,
fucking so
how did you get to know Akio? You
Um,
said he's sexy?
He's so fucking hot. Have you seen him?
I
He's
think
like
I've seen a picture.
Giant stick of fucking chocolate. Like Asian
Well, that
chocolate.
kills my confidence all the way.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
all good.
But no, he's like a pro athlete. So he's
Okay.
worked out his entire life. His body's fucking killer. But whatever. I met Akio like a year into me being in the industry or whatever. And then basically we were going to work together. I was actually going to leave 12 West
Right.
and go work for his company. But unfortunately, things just didn't work out, and I stayed.
Right.
But we remained really, really good friends.
Right.
And earlier during this quarantine, I'd posted something on my story about starting a podcast, and then he was also doing it at the same time. And within like a month, we were like in the studio recording. So I'm
And
really
you guys have like a
thankful.
legit like a radio type of setup.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, well, we do a lot of radio shows. I can't say who does the radio show because
Okay.
we just can't. But
Okay.
a really prominent.
Serious? Is it serious?
No, it's not serious. It's just like I'm not allowed to.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying, is it Sirius XM? That's what I meant.
No.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay.
yes, actually, they do record and then it goes on to Sirius. So I don't know if it's the same thing, but
Yeah.
Kid Carson records out of there.
Really?
Yeah, and all of his team.
He's like the one last radio guy left around here. Right?
Exactly.
Radio's so dead.
It's fucking gone.
Yeah.
Podcast are a new wave.
Honestly,
Podcasting is-
I've been getting back into it. I like,
Radio?
turn off my music and I start listening to the random radio channels.
That's
Yeah,
because you don't have
sometimes-
an aux cord.
I do have an aux
Oh
cord,
my
yeah.
god!
you
He
do?
doesn't
I
have
do.
an aux
Okay.
cord.
I actually I just get bored of listening to music sometimes, the same music over and over. If I don't
I
have
just
new
can't
music.
stand. Like, I'd rather turn it off.
They say some pretty interesting things on a lot of different radio channels. I don't mind it.
I like that. Like,
agree.
well, at least some people are trying to like keep up with it and like
I miss
change
the
it.
banter that radio hosts used to have.
That's true,
Like
that's
Nira Aurora, Andrew the Intern,
They're still there.
and Kid Carson. Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck.
That's what it is.
I miss you, bro.
They say some really like fucking stupid shit sometimes, but
Oh my
funny
gosh. I need
to
to start
hear.
listening to it again.
Yeah, it's kind of sad what happened with radio, but it was like nice, like for a while, like Howard Stern was like the shit, right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh my
he was
God,
the first
so
one.
good.
He like almost kind of like kicked off. He didn't podcast himself, but like he kind of kicked off podcasting by like because he would do like this crazy shit. He'd get like porn stars on and like strippers and shit like
Oh my
that.
god, we're having a giant OnlyFans girl on our.
Are you really?
Yeah, she has like 400K on Instagram, and yeah, we're trying to get.
We're
her
having one
too.
on too,
Oh my god.
but she doesn't have 400K on Instagram. All right,
do
can you
that.
can you talk about it or no?
No, yeah, because I have nothing like
Okay, yeah,
guaranteed
yeah.
yet, but like, she's a friend of a friend, and she's fucking huge on OnlyFans, like raking it in.
Wow,
Yeah,
is she from Vancouver?
yeah,
That's crazy. Is she Indian or white?
she's white.
Okay, that's crazy. Like, what do you think about OnlyFans? Like, I think it's great.
I think it's fucking.
I think it's
great.
fucking great.
You know
The
what's
girls,
funny?
what?
I subscribed to my first OnlyFans last night.
Who's?
This guy on fucking
Okay.
on Twitter that I
Oh,
follow.
so guys can have OnlyFans.
Gay guys have so much.
What do they do?
What do you think they do? They jerk off on camera.
So you guys like seeing that? Like,
I
you,
love it.
okay, that
so
makes
hot.
okay, that makes sense. And like, okay,
Yeah, I'm a little dirty boy like that.
but okay, yeah, that makes sense. But you're having an OnlyFans girl. Okay, so I like this idea because there's so many stories about like the porn industry fucking over these porn stars and everything. Like they're not paying them what they should pay.
Right.
Now they're just like cutting.
Like Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, but like there's stories that came out that
No.
Mia Khalifa was lying, that she actually got paid more than she said she was.
No way.
She's
Yeah.
just trying to
That
chew them
bitch.
out of more money.
She's just trying to get her
That
videos down
bitch.
because she's like regrets doing porn now, which I'm sure is like the most regretful business there is.
Yeah.
Totally. Because I feel like Mia Khalifa's entire existence is now dictated by that.
Exactly,
For
and
sure.
well, rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, she was fucking huge, right?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I remember when she like came out, everyone was talking about her.
I mean, she wasn't good at it though. Like, she wasn't like good at porn, to be honest. For like,
I never watched it, but
okay, yeah, but Navi and Akash, Mia Khalifa wasn't great.
Really?
She just
So why
made-
was she so huge?
She couldn't take it. I guess some guys, liked seeing that. I don't
Maybe
know.
because she had that like glasses, innocent, like little brown girl look that a lot
She
of
was like
guys
the first big Middle Eastern porn star.
That's
That's
true.
right.
Okay, that makes
Gotta
sense.
give that to her for sure. But yeah, she was lying about how much money she made, and she was trying to get her videos down. I guess, which like trying to go back and like you know.
Yeah, I don't.
'Cause she
like,
did
it's-
change up her like whole persona now, and like she's like a like a radio
business
personality
person.
or some
Yeah,
shit like
something
that.
like that.
She's probably has a podcast and everything too. But yeah,
I would
only
listen to that.
yeah, I would listen to that too for sure. But with OnlyFans, I feel like they just cut out a middleman almost, and they're making more money now.
I agree. A lot of the porn stars I used to watch are on OnlyFans now.
Really,
I don't really see their new content, and it's kind of hot because it's more like, I guess.
personal.
Get to know them.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah. I get to
How do you know?
yeah. Get to really
Danny
understand
Daniels
them.
has a podcast.
Get to really know them on a deeper level.
Right.
It's a little bit more amateur too. So it's
And how
fun.
much is it?
I subscribed to someone who's $6 a month,
Okay.
so it wasn't bad. I took my card off right away though. I was like,
'cause
I'm gonna
you're
pay you
not-
this $6 just to go through it and have some fun last night, and then that was it.
And so you're not gonna renew your thing?
No,
Okay.
I'm good for the month. Cause I can't I don't know. I just need something different all the time. I can't fucking watch the same person over and over again. I don't care about you that much, girl.
And it's given like these people, like this whole new people who like people used to look down on, like these careers now.
I used to be scared of having my nudes leaked, but now it's like people pay for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Yeah.
still be scared of having like if I had nudes, I'd be scared of them being leaked. But like,
You don't have
it-
nudes?
huh?
You don't have nudes?
No.
But what about what you sent me?
Shut your ass up, bro.
Conspiracy
Oh my
theory
God.
here at Laughing Lunatic.
Fucking sweat is just like down my back now.
Holy shit.
No, that wasn't me, bro.
That wasn't me, bro.
That was. But I'll make my voice deeper now for the rest of the podcast. But so like, but girls, I heard. Okay, girls don't like girls. I've heard every girl say like,
Girls.
yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Girls don't like getting nudes. So
No.
From guys.
yeah, because
But
they're like,
girls
why would I want to
cashing
see a
out their
dick?
nudes for money.
Right. But I feel like that would be more the gay. Because
I feel like girls watch porn. They watch porn.
oh,
and
they
they're like-
100% watch porn.
Yeah, but
They
like,
lie
what
about
we
it.
don't like is unsolicited dick pics, and like I say we because we're in fucking suddenly I'm a girl, but like it's just so I don't even like it when you get a fucking random ass dick pic from some nasty ass guy.
Okay.
Like get the fuck out of here.
I mean, guys. Okay, if like guys.
Yeah,
got-
guys love
guys-
everything. Okay?
Yeah, like they're like unsolicited nudes would be like fucking Christmas, like
Yeah.
the second Christmas, like
no,
what?
They're
dicks
encouraged.
are so ugly. Like no one wants to see it.
And Navi, and I want Navi to elaborate on this because he talks about this a lot.
What?
Navi
Is
always.
your penis really ugly?
no,
I'm so sorry, Navi.
Maybe.
we'll put it up. But okay, so Navi always tells me. Navi gets very poetic about it. Navi says the dick is very ugly. The vagina
It
is like a
is.
beautiful piece of artwork.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
No, it's not.
I still disagree.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
Kim Kardashian
It
changed my
fucking
mind.
scares me. But anyways,
Scares you.
Okay, so
it
how does
scares
it,
me more than a penis does. But penis are pretty scary too.
Yeah,
It's just not appetizing.
it's not appetizing. Okay, I okay, I get where you're coming from, but guys don't feel like that about. Okay, so let me ask you this: so when you're jerking off, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at your own dick, do you get turned on?
No, but if I look at it in reflection, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why I'm burping so much. It's fucking disgusting.
That's really interesting.
Yeah,
to
I
me, right?
love like if I'm fucking like looking in the mirror.
that. People
I
do
think that's
that.
across
So
all people.
I would
fucking hot.
fucking hate
Yeah.
that.
But then
Really?
and then
my nasty, sweaty, hairy body.
no,
and the
it's
fucking-
so fucking. You don't want to see your girl being fucking whatever.
I don't want to see myself.
Okay, yeah, but I focus.
I
on
turn
other
all
part.
I'll turn all the lights off. I'll fucking,
That's a self thing, though. That's on
That's
you.
a self thing.
That's
I
on
don't
you.
know. I just like I don't know. But then I had that idea how people like fucking watch themselves have sex like in a mirror or something, and I was like, you know what? Let me just watch myself in a mirror when I masturbate, and I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool.
Really? So you just sit in front of a mirror and just go at it?
No, when I do it in the washroom, I can see my reflection in my
Oh,
my
okay.
shower pane. So I'm just like,
That's crazy.
you know,
Sick.
I'm like,
That's
who's
awesome.
this guy?
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about today? Like, you want to give any shout out? What's your Instagram?
At Nolan Prasad,
At Nolan Prasad, NOLAN.
PRASAD.
Perfect. And follow him at PNC_podcast.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. And go listen to their podcast. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
For sure. It's been a pleasure talking to you. We learned a lot.
This
You
is
educated
fucking,
us.
yeah, this is good.
Yeah, for sure. This is awesome. It was
It's
fun.
the last time I've been in a room full of this many men. It's not a bad time.
Okay, so this has been the Laughing Lunatic Podcast. Thank you all for listening. My friend Nolan, Navi the producer,
Peace out.
Akash.
Signing out.
Peace.
Navi, your dick's not that bad looking.